Balcony solar. Why the hell would you want solar on your balcony? Well, actually, it's extremely logical. In fact, a lot of people in Europe do it, particularly Germany. Germany is the country worldwide with the most balcony solar by far. It's not even a close second place. Here's the thing. If you're renting a house, do you really want to install solar panels on the roof? Because remember, the big part of the cost of installing solar is all the many little mountings screwing it into the roof. Obviously, your landlord's not going to want you to take it away and then leave all these holes in the roof. You pretty much can't do it. Trying to install solar on a roof if you're renting is almost impossible unless the landlord just agrees to do it and they own it. So it rarely happens, unfortunately. So the answer, the solution for the probably billions of people around the world who are renting is to have solar on your balcony. Now, the reason we don't have solar on balconies in Australia is because we're one of the most, if not the most, regulated countries in the world. And so we're not allowed to. But fortunately, not everywhere has that rule. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description. Clean Technica says that ratepayers are scrambling to avoid high electricity bills, and lawmakers in some US states are responding with new legislation, which is awesome, to allow balcony solar panels. Legislators, whoever you are that are doing this, thank you. These plug-in panels make solar power accessible to households that don't have the opportunity or the inclination to install their own rooftop solar. But, Clean Technica is saying what should happen is the federal government should step in and help support the spread of this money-saving technology. Because when you're a renter, obviously you're not in a position really where you're not, some people are, but most renters don't have a whole lot of spare cash. This would benefit millions of Americans and also probably millions of Australians as well, millions of Europeans that are using it already, but some European countries don't allow it. So I think we should have this whole push worldwide to get these legislators to legalize balcony solar. Unlike solar power generators and other portable solar devices, balcony solar panels plug into a simple household outlet and feed electricity into household wiring, reducing the amount of electricity that's obviously being used from the grid. Ukraine is credited with popularizing the devices soon after Russia launched its unprovoked war against the country in 2022 and began destroying its energy infrastructure. So yeah, it's true that Ukraine did this, but let's be honest, Germany was onto this well before Ukraine. But, it's also great that this happened in Ukraine, not the war, but it's great that people responded with a smart solution. The movement took off in Germany, says Clean Technica, with strong support from the nation's policymakers. And that's a big part of, that's really a big part of where smart things happen. Decision makers have to be part of this. So if policy basically makes things illegal that shouldn't be, then, well, stuff can't happen. The balcony in balcony solar refers to the opportunity for putting solar panels from basically hanging them from balconies. So many apartments have balconies. In fact, more often they do than they don't. So a balcony isn't required though. You can just sort of hang them outside. The panels can be hung up or propped anywhere on a property where a household outlet is actually available. The movement has been very slow to develop in the US, says Clean Technica. Utilities take some of the blame because they generally treat a simple plug-and-play solar panel like a full-blown rooftop solar installation requiring costly connection agreements and fees. Landlords and homeowner associations can also shoulder responsibility for limiting use of the devices or prohibiting them altogether. Additionally, safety considerations and the age of the US housing stock come into play. Guys, the only thing I'd say about this, about regulators, is you don't need a whole lot of solar panels really to take advantage of this, of decreasing your bills. You could just install a few. And I don't really see how that's such a big issue. The case of balcony solar is a compelling one. Back in 2017, researchers at Michigan Technological University estimated the US demand for plug-and-play PV at 57 gigawatts, saving ratepayers $13 billion per year while creating a substantial new industry market of $14.3 billion to $72 billion. So the cost of solar panels has obviously declined by incredible numbers. I think about 85% since 2017. And at the same time, electricity bills have continued to go up. So it makes sense that legislators in at least 24 states in the US have considered bills to cut down the hurdles to balcony solar, addressing safety concerns alongside utility red tape and other obstacles. Utah was first. They started in March 2025. Last month, Virginia stepped up. Now, Maine has, well, gotten in on the action. On the 2nd of April, the state legislature approved LD 1730, a bill that puts safety front and center. Given the varied electrical wiring in homes across Maine, LD 1730 emphasizes safety for consumers and line workers by requiring systems to be installed by a licensed electrician, said the National Resources Council of Maine. So that's not exactly what people have been hoping for, but the cost of hiring an electrician could be offset within a year. For the average household in Maine, if you got some context on this, a 1200 watt plug-in solar system could cut electricity bills by around 20% or $400 a year. Now, of course, if you want a little bigger than that, you could probably double the savings. But if you bought a home battery, you could increase the savings again as well. When I say home battery, I mean, guys, just like one of these things. Just get one of those and you can use that at nighttime, and that will cut down your costs at nighttime. NRCM further observes that electricity rates have increased in Maine by 68% over the last 5 years. 68%. The upward trend is, well, what we've seen all over the United States, and it's been happening for a while now. So when oil and gas prices jump like they are right now, Maine's electricity prices follow, hitting the poorest households hardest, said Maine. So guys, I think balcony solar should be allowed everywhere in the world. Now, yes, could there be potential safety issues? Sure. I mean, I'm not saying balcony solar should be completely unregulated, just stick them on the balconies everywhere, like they do in many countries where there are no regulations on solar. But in those countries, generally, people don't even have electricity. So, hey, solar's better than nothing. Anyway, my point is to say that doesn't mean solar panels on a balcony don't mean we don't need any regulations. I'm not saying it should be a free-for-all, but those regulations should be as minimal as possible. Because realistically, solar is not really all that dangerous, particularly if you're not talking about like my roof where I've got 56 panels. You don't need that kind of thing. You maybe need 4 panels. 4 panels on your balcony. And honestly, guys, I waste a lot of my solar, it's going back into the grid and that's great, but I don't need what I have. 4 panels for the average single person household would drastically cut their electricity bills. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thanks for watching. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool because it could save you a lot of money, guys. Click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description.